The Atlanta Braves shut out the Houston Astros 7-0 to clinch their first World Series title in 26 years. How sweet was that for you?
Oh, that was absolutely amazing. I mean, this is really a trick question here. We know how the whole city feels right now. This is 25 years of so many 28-3 jokes and up 3-1 and all the Falcons games we've seen and the national championship for the Georgia Bulldogs. We've seen everything that the city of Atlanta has had to suffer before the Atlanta Braves got here. But you want to talk about, I mean, could it have really been illustrated or written any better? You're going to tell me at the beginning of the year that I'm going to lose my ace, my best pitcher in Mike Soroka, that I'm going to lose my $100 million superstar in Ronald Acuna. I'm going to have to rebuild my outfield, be extreme, aggressive buyers at the trade deadline. And just 90 to 120 days ago, the Braves were not above 500. They were not playing good baseball. Now, they ended the last 10 games on an 8-2 record there, but they were the only team below 90 wins to make the playoffs, let alone win the World Series. They got in 88 wins, 88 wins on their record, right? You're talking about the Giants, 107 wins, the Dodgers, 106 wins. We're talking about the Brewers, 90-plus wins. I mean, every team that made the playoffs was a 90-plus win team. When you talk about, I said it last week, there's nothing scarier than a team with confidence. When you talk about the confidence that the Braves had and the hunger that the Braves had, and they never looked back. You never got that, for me anyways, I never got that sense that this team was really going to fold when the moment was big. Because every time we needed to play from Albies on the base pass, it happened. Every time we needed a home run to give us a little breath of air, it happened. So this was great for the city. I mean, there's no question. Everybody is so happy about it. Parade coming on Friday. And the Braves just need to double, triple, and quadruple down on everything they were able to do this season. We're going to get into it, I know, within the next little topic here. But this was great for the city. I mean, you can't say anything better about it. The Braves are world champions. Atlanta is now world champions. Let's make it happen.
I mean, the city absolutely needed it. Like, I was actually happy for them. Y'all all know that I don't follow baseball like that, but I wanted to see the Braves win because, the city just gets a bad name for it.
Right.
But before we just go too deep, I need for all of y'all to stop disrespecting Atlanta United. This is not the first championship since 95. It was just 2018. The Five Stripes brought a championship to the city.
Yep.
There was a parade. Championships have happened.
Right.
Stop disrespecting them. Just celebrate. That's all. Atlanta United is playing right now against the New York Red Bulls. They're at a stalemate, which is always with them is 0-0 as we speak. But they win this game, and they clinch a playoff berth. So we could be looking at another title coming in.
Yep.
So, if you get the Braves, they just won yesterday. Then you get United. They turn around and win one in the next month, and then you get UGA. It's like, hey, the entire state is going to get a lot of respect put on their name.
On all aspects of sports as well.
Yeah, like that's all across the board.
Hawks last year. I mean, I know we're talking about last year, but the Hawks are clearly still a team with a lot of energy that have a lot of talent, and they can make a run as well.
They made the Eastern Conference Finals, so the outlook is promising. You would expect if you were able to make it that far, then you should be able to get to a final. So you were one game out.
Yep.
Things are looking up for them.
100%.
We go back to these Braves. How do they stay relevant in the World Series picture in the foreseeable future?
So if there's one thing, okay, and there was kind of a different narrative built in the Braves this year. So going into or out of a deadline, the Atlanta Braves have never been, a super active, let's go get players that can actually produce for us, that the fan base feels confident. Of course, the scouts and the team feel confident about that. But when you're talking about literally rebuilding your outfield with Jock Peterson, Adam Duvall, Jorge Soler, I'm forgetting one name, but obviously, everybody knows what I'm talking about. The dudes were absolutely Rosario. How do I forget Rosario? That's absolutely disrespectful. And we look at Rosario, we look at Soler. Look what they did for the Braves this year. But when you talk about being so aggressive at the deadline and going and getting players that all four of them produced for you. There's no question that the Braves have bats, okay? Next year, we're talking about Albies, Swanson, Acuna, Freeman, Riley, Soler, Rosario. If d'Arnaud learns how to hit, or if we could get another catcher in place of Travis d'Arnaud, we're literally going to have 8 sluggers on the roster that could easily go for 25 to 30 home runs a year. No doubt about it. The Braves do not need any more batting hell, but any more power per se. Of course, if someone falls off, yeah, they'll go venture and get somebody. They've shown us that we can do that. But I say all that to say, how many years have we seen any Georgia team, but especially the Atlanta Braves in Major League Baseball when there is a sport with no salary cap? How many times have we seen them been cheap? How many times have we seen them not go chase a player? How many times have we seen the bullpen not have an ace, not have a starter? And I know they went and got Dallas Keuchel last year, but if we're talking about a true rotation of guys to where I felt confident them coming out of the pen, we're looking back to, Jair Jurgens, Tim Hudson days. I can't even think of any other starters. Don't talk to me about Mike Minor. And of course, I know about Glavine and Smoltz and Maddox. Okay, those are the golden days of the Braves. If the Braves don't let Double-A Alex Anthopoulos absolutely loose with the bag, go buy 2-star pitchers. Go buy 2 aces. You need to fortify the bullpen. Double, triple, quadruple down. Will Smith, who is being questioned as a closer, no runs in the postseason. Tyler Matzek, absolutely lights out. Luke Jackson, with the exception of a couple games, absolutely lights out. Okay, so we know we have a middle and a back end of the bullpen, but who's our starter? We're going to love Soroka. We're going to love Fried. I know Charlie Morton might potentially be back. He was on a little 1 year. He's a little older in age, coming off of a broken leg. Again, we've seen the Braves be cheap. We've seen them go through so much talent. And I'll say it. Oddly enough, even though we just won the World Series, I don't think this is the most talented Atlanta Braves team of recent memory. So there's so much ways to improve, and especially in the bullpen, go buy 2 aces. Go buy 2 superstar pitchers. I don't want to have to be saying this again when next season starts and we have the same bullpen. I need starters in the Braves bullpen. 100%.
I think that'll be easier to do after winning a World Series. People are going to want to come play.
More attractive.
It's more attractive. You start getting bigger name free agents. People want to come. They play for less money. Like, the life gets easier. It starts to become a destination. Like, everybody wants to play for the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Yep.
Or the Sox. It's like, okay, these teams, they win and they get players.
Yep.
Like, it's no mystery as to how they're doing it. They're attractive. That's how they live.
Right.
I mean, Atlanta can start to build to turn into another destination city like that.
Exactly. And look at how sports has been lately. The Dodgers, the Rams, the Bucks, the Nets. People are just doubling and tripling and quadrupling down. Super team is alive and well. Go build a damn super team, Atlanta. You are on the verge of being stacked for the next half decade. It's right there. Go buy 2 pitchers. I know you can do it.
It's all right. We won't task you going back to back. Celebrate. Do your parade on Friday.
We greedy. 1
in the city, 1 in Cobb. Have the parade.
We got people in Cobb fighting it out about this isn't a championship for us. And I swear.
What?
Yeah. So I saw something on, I don't remember specifically, but it was like there's people in Cobb complaining about how the Braves, used to play in Cobb County. Now they're in Atlanta. So they're saying that the championship doesn't mean anything, I guess, for Fulton or Cobb or something. I don't know. But it's like, don't you all understand that we're in Atlanta, Georgia? Don't you all understand that we're in the state of Georgia's professional football team? And it's just funny, right? Because we talk about the curse being broken. We talk about the fans being starved. And wouldn't it be some Atlanta stuff to literally see 2 fans arguing over if a championship means a certain part to one region than the other? I mean, are we talking about some Georgia Tech rivalry here? Come on, are we talking about some Auburn-Alabama rivalry here? No, not at all. I absolutely don't understand it. Like, we just won the title. Let's celebrate together. Like you said, let's rejoice together. Let's come together as fans.
It's like, look here, you Cobb County idiots.
I get it. Cobb County Stadium, super nostalgic, there forever. I get it, okay? I miss Turner Field.
I guarantee you 99.3% of you are Georgia Bulldog fans, and they're absolutely not in Atlanta. They're in Athens.
Exactly. That was another part of the argument. The Dogs are literally in Athens.
Over an hour outside of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you claim them like they're Georgia Tech right in the heart of the city, but you got the audacity to be like, oh, the Braves were downtown and then in Cobb? It's still Metro Atlanta.
Yep.
That's not even a stretch like folks from Conyers saying they're from Atlanta. Like, what? Stop it.
Facts.
I believe what's really going on here is a little deeper than that, because this plays more, into the narrative that there are 2 Atlantas.
Right.
And clearly you're seeing it play out with what's going on right now, because the Braves did leave Atlanta on bad terms, if you will. They kind of snuck out the back door with Kasim holding the bag, trying to hold on to Atlanta from going to Dunwoody or wherever they were trying to go. Like, we were about to lose 2 professional teams. Dorville. Yeah, they were about to go up to Dorville.
What?
And then the Braves snuck out the back door while he was trying to seal that deal for them to stay in Atlanta. And now you're having this play out with the 2 parades. Cobb County, the schools are out Friday.
There you go.
Fulton County schools are out Friday. And it's like it's 2 separate celebrations almost, you know.
How do you do that?
Instead of one. Well, I mean, if you're from Atlanta or the metro area, you know what two Atlantas mean.
Right.
Cobb County can go to school. Their parade don't start till school out.
That's right. Might go catch the Cobb one, man.
Stadium is in Atlanta. The mailing address for the truest stadium is in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's just the county is what's running the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean,
We always got to be technical, don't we?
I'll say this. Whether you're Cobb County, Fulton County, ain't nobody ever told you what happens in this house stays in the house. Don't go outside talking about what we do at the crib. Shut up. Atlanta won a championship. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Don't nobody need to know what kind of internal bickering you got going on. Shut up.
That comes from not being used to winning.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
A losing culture.
Something to bitch about.
We have
Exactly.
a losing culture here, so this is how things play out.
And that's what I just said. So we're gonna be starved for 25 years from a championship, right? Yeah, we've had teams go, but when we finally win one, we're gonna find any way possible to draw a damn divide, to literally draw a line in this. No, we're here. No, stop. Braves win as a state, as a city, as a whole. Let's celebrate that way, or go on. Burn your jerseys, whatever. Don't be a Braves fan. Fine. Let us celebrate. We'll be happy about it.
It's like, man, just let it be. It's not supposed to happen when you win.
Right.
You didn't see the New England fan base divide until what? They started losing.
Yep.
When the winning stopped, then you started to see that.
Yep.
You don't see any of that when you win. You are one unit when you win.
Yep.
Like, we all love each other. Like, no, you really don't. But no one else knows that.